What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Corey with Freaky Tall Reviews, where we do short reviews for tall people. Today we're going to be going over something that might help with your big and tall back pain, and it's called the Chirp wheel. So let's check it out. Well, that was a bit embarrassing. Okay, today we're going over something for that big and tall back pain to see, is it actually worth spending the money on? So the Chirp wheel comes from a company called Plexus. And I did some research and I can confirm that this is not the same Plexus that is a MLM or a multi-level marketing company. So you're safe in that regard. So what I purchased from the Chirp wheel is the 3-pack that comes with 3 different size wheels and also a posture corrector, which we'll dive into in just a little bit. So let's unbox this thing so you can see it for yourself. In the pack, posture corrector, note card, talking about the Chirp wheel, which you won't need after this video because it's so informative and thorough, and the 3 wheels. First off, stop rolling. Stop it. Stop rolling. I want it to look cool on camera with it all lined up. So this is the bonus item that you get in the bag. It's called the Posture Corrector. As you can see right now, it's very uncomfortable looking. It's meant to keep that back straight and arched as it should be. If you have posture problems, which a lot of tall people do, this can help. However, for me having like a 52 to 53 inch chest, I found that it really cut off circulations to my arms immediately. So if you enjoy having numb hands, this is fantastic for you. But I didn't find a lot of value in it, so it's not really worth getting the 3-pack just for this specifically. Keep in mind as we're reviewing these, I'm 6 foot 10 inches and I weigh 350 pounds. And one of the things that I was also curious about in seeing if it helped with back pain is also how is the 500-pound weight capacity? So that's something we're gonna take a look at as well. So starting out, as I said, it comes with 3 different wheels. You've got the 6-inch deep tissue, you've got the 10-inch medium, and you've got the 12-inch gentle. Now you can buy each one of these separately. You don't have to buy them all 3 at once, depending on what you might need. And this little booger hurts. It really digs in on those muscles, so it may not be for everybody. The deep tissue being smaller, it comes in at $45. The 10-inch being the next size up comes in at $55. And then this largest one at 12 inches comes in at $65. Now on Chirp's website, they seem to have a never-ending sale, you know, like one of those going out of business sales, where you get all 3 of these and the posture corrector for $99. It says it retails for $165, which is the price of these 3 added up, but you get them all for about $100, which if they do what they're advertised to do is a great deal. So these have an injection molded rigid core, but I'm not sure of what. I've had trouble finding exactly what's on the inside of the plastic rings here. And then it has a 1/2-inch foam pad that you can see it close up right there. Now one of the things that makes the Chirp wheel unique is it has this groove in the middle that your spine is gonna fit into. And what that's gonna do is allow these flatter areas right here to dig into that muscle on each side of your spine a little easier. Traditional foam rollers and wheels are flat, and so you don't get that pressure on either side of the spine. And the pressure affects your spine evenly across, and so it's just not as good of a design as this is. Starting out with the big one here, this is the gentle one. Reason being, it's got more surface area, and so it's not gonna dig into that muscle quite as hard. Whenever I laid down on this, it actually felt really nice. I rolled it all the way from my lower back all the way up to my neck area, and I got a lot of cracks and pops in my back. However, as you can see, I don't know about the weight capacity. I've read a lot of reviews online about these not being very sturdy and even breaking at times. You can see how it ovals out whenever I'm on top of it. Keep in mind, I weigh 350 pounds, but my feet are on the ground, so that's not even my full weight laying on this thing, and it's bending that much. So that is a bit of a concern to me. And obviously, as you go into the smaller ones, they don't bend as much, but this big one really seemed to squish a little bit. I do have to say though, my back felt fantastic after shooting all of this B-roll between the 3 wheels. It felt really good afterwards. The medium one here is gonna target those areas a little bit harder and press a little bit harder, but it's still not uncomfortable. This is gonna dig into those muscles a little bit more in your back and should help relieve them even better. Now this little devil, This thing did not feel good. This is the 6-inch deep tissue one. And let me tell you, it gets in there pretty deep, which that's the point of it, right? Because it's such a smaller wheel, it has the opportunity to press harder into your muscles. Now, there were a lot of complaints about how painful this one was, and even some of the bigger ones. What people have to understand is that whenever you're foam rolling like this, it's going to hurt. You're breaking a lot of stuff loose. Coming from an athletic background, I used to do it with just straight PVC pipe. That hurts, but it's supposed to be a good hurt. If you're in serious pain when you're using this, you might want to check with your doctor to see, hey, am I using this correctly or is it worth it for me? However, there's gonna be discomfort, that's part of it. But I found that once I was done, I felt really good actually. So if you can handle the deep tissue one, it'll feel really, really nice. But I gotta say that all three of them feel really good on the back. So for my assessment on these wheels, they're very interesting. This is the first time in the history of Freaky Tall reviews that I'm not exactly sure whether to approve it or not. So I'm gonna give it a half approval. I know that's kind of weird that I don't give a definitive answer, but here's my reasoning why. When you use this, it feels fantastic. Your back feels great. It definitely loosens things up. I had a lot of cracks and pops. When I first started using this big one for just my B-roll, I probably had 20 to 25 cracks in my back and it felt amazing. However, as I've seen from a lot of reviews, these things don't seem to hold up to the 500-pound weight capacity that you see online, especially with these bigger ones. I think they should have gone for a thicker material on the inside right here because it's just squishing way too much into that oval shape. So I would say if you're gonna get these, buy it with caution and make sure that you have the availability to return it if something goes wrong. Definitely read as many reviews as you can on it. That's what I did. I still think that they're worth it for my back feeling good. However, they should be made from tougher material. So if you end up getting some of these, be sure to let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are and what your experiences were with them. And that's it, my friends. A quick review about the Chirp wheels to see how are they actually gonna work with high weight capacity and how do they actually feel. Definitely make you feel great, but I do have concerns on the durability. If you found value in today's video, please consider subscribing to the channel and joining the Freaky Tall family. And if you wanted to give it a thumbs up, that would go a long way as well. If there's anything specifically that you would like to see me review on this channel, please leave a comment below and I'd love to check it out for you. If you're interested in following me on Instagram, I do release previews to upcoming videos, and it's another way for me to engage with my audience. Also, I do have a Patreon in case you're interested in helping me save towards other products that I can bring onto this channel. As always, thank you so much for your time and stopping by today. Again, I'm Corey with Freaky Tall Reviews. We'll see you next time.